Okay, here we go. Walking over to the chicken coop area slash greenhouse. So let's take a look at these cinder blocks first. Yes, I planted in the cinder blocks because yes. All right, let's go inside. Well, first of all, it's 7 feet wide by 10 feet long by 7 feet tall. So plenty of space for even a big person to go into. I bought this little rug off of Amazon. It's one of those outdoor rugs like we have in jet. Here is my raised bed that's inside the greenhouse that Shay sent me on TikTok. So in this bed I'm planted several different kinds of beans, borage here and comfrey there. Gotta have some soil because this is where I'll be doing all my potting masterpieces. Just a simple outdoor folding chair, and this table I got from Amazon, which is just an outdoor folding table. It is 6 feet long, so you see I have a little extras on the side. Greenhouse has windows for ventilation on both sides. I got a thermometer to put in here just so I can keep up what temperature was, because when I'm here it's hot. As you can see, it has two doors. It has the screen door, which is down now, and then the other door, that's a roll-up door, for when the weather changes to trap heat in here. But even with that down, that door up, it's hot in here. So I brought in one shelf and put some of my seed starting supplies and my pots and stuff up here. And another shelf will be right here. I'm just going to move the thermometer. Some harvest baskets in a trash can. And look, y'all, Rite Aid was going out of business. So I got me a cart on wheels that I can use for harvest. That is a deck planter box, but I put some of my supplies in there. And look, this mission would not be complete without that. Yeah. For some reason, the manager at Rite Aid was like, here, use this so when you walk around your garden, you can write stuff down. So I got a complimentary clipboard, but whatever. These were going in the house in my window in the propagation station, and the roots were crazy, so I potted them up today. And they're out here getting some warmth, getting some heat, getting some light. Those are all pothos. So they are doing their thing. But yeah, I mean, it's a cool breeze in here right now. And although it says 100, it may be the temperature, but honestly, it's not sweltering. I mean, I'm sweating, but I'm also outside, and it's still over 80 outside. So, sorry, zipping up my greenhouse. I want that flying in here. I'm not inviting nobody in here. So, the greenhouse is by Quictent. Again, as you can see, let me back up. It is 10 feet long, 7 feet wide, 7 feet tall. And I'll come up and show y'all this again, because I had some pots that fit in here perfectly, so I planted some begonias. And that is wildflower mix in there, so we're waiting for those flowers from seeds. Some begonias and some dahlias. Dahlias are amazing, and they come back every year. Got my watering can sticking in that. Over here we have pollinator blend, wildflower blend, another pollinator blend, and all those are seeds. So it's my chicken's truck. So what's going to happen is that when those flowers start to bloom in those over here, the chickens will be able to eat those. So I know y'all know what I'm doing. I'm deadhead. But listen, if you know when I bought these flowers and they still look this good, deadheading works. So don't think for a moment it doesn't. It just takes a little extra work, a little extra effort on your behalf to come over to your flowers and pull off the spent flowers. But look at that. They're still going strong after all this time. Here's the coop over here waiting for the girls. So they'll be out in, I would say, next month. And that coop is actually large enough for 4 chickens to go inside. So we have laying hens. So let me give you a quick tour of the coop. So this is the run over here, over this way, where they will be running around. But this door will allow us to let them out, so they can come graze on the grass and pests and insects. And then this side of our yard is fenced off, so they'll be able to run around from there all the way to there. And James put up the lattice work. It's actually attached. That's an extra piece you see in the dark brown. But the lattice work is up all over the deck, so the chickens can't run under the deck. The HVAC system shouldn't be a problem for them, nor should that propane tank. But as you see, this door here on a spring latch. It really needs a handle to open it. But in here is where the chickens, their roosting bars are, and where they'll sleep. So chickens sleep standing up, so they'll be standing there. And then to clean up their poop, you'll be able to just pull this drawer out, clean it, and then they'll be just fine in there. Close that back up. Same thing from the bottom. We can let them out through this door. We can let them out through this door. And then their nesting boxes are inside. See, this is the inside, so they'll be able to come sit right here. This is where they'll come sit and nest and lay their eggs. And so every day we'll come in here, lift up that hatch, collect eggs. So y'all, that is it. All right. It is sort of hot out here, so I'm gonna go get some cold water. I'll holler at y'all party people later. Bye.